time I gave my love away free. Gave it to a girl that never loved me. Did some things that I'm not proud of. All this trying to win her love. I broke some rules and I made mistakes. I gave her all of my heart to break. Ran too fast and talked too much. It all disappeared when I lost touch. And I remember every word, every lesson I've learned. Even the ones that tore me apart, they all shaped this fragile heart. They all shaped this fragile heart. When I think that I've lost track, quiet mind goes wandering back, running down every word I said, counting the days that I regret. It's so hard to just holding on. You turn around, love is gone. Burned through time and wasted youth. All this searching for the truth. And I remember every word, every lesson I've learned. They all shape this fragile heart. They all shape this fragile heart. There was a time I gave my love away free. Gave it to a girl that never loved me. All right. Well, this next song is a gospel number. I don't think there's a better place to play gospel music than in a bar on Saturday night. Just in case some of y'all can't make it to church tomorrow. Now, if there's any musicians in the audience, you might know that this is a tritone. That is a chord of the devil, so saith Beethoven. It's why fiddles are not allowed in First Baptist churches. I did not know that when I wrote this gospel number, but then after I learned it, I thought for sheer comedic value, I'm going to leave it in. I was a child, my mama took me down to the muddy waters of the big sandy. She said, I'll save your life, I will throw you in, let the muddy water wash away your sins. She said, whatever you do, God will treat you right. Just repent your sins and follow the light. She said, no matter how far from this path that you roam, these old muddy waters will call you home. Muddy water run, said got my first taste of evil when I was 16. She was a brown-eyed, blue-eyed beauty queen. She took me down a road so far off track that I couldn't see the river and didn't want to go back. Said every road I chose I knew would end. I spent my whole life chasing sin, and when the road got dark and all hope was gone, I could hear the muddy water calling me home. Muddy water run, set my spirit free. Muddy water run, wash these sins from me. Rise and on my knees and pray. Oh, the rivers rise and wash these sins away. Oh, the rivers rise and on my knees and pray. Oh, the rivers rise and wash these sins away. Oh, the rivers rise and on my knees and pray. Oh, the rivers rise and wash these sins away. Muddy water run, set my spirit free. Sins from me. Thank you, guys. We come from over in the old West by God, Virginia, over there, and we have a new record coming out in the spring. It's called J.D. Vance is a Garbage Human Being. That's the name of the record. In West Virginia, that joke goes over better. So the whole record is just stories from Appalachia, people that I grew up with, people my parents grew up with, my grandparents grew up with, uncles that were my real uncles, uncles that we called uncle who weren't really my uncles. Everybody that I knew growing up in Appalachia, or Appalachia as J.D. Vance would say. But this song, when I pitched the record to our record company, they said they wanted one more song about my grandfather. My grandfather was a profoundly interesting gentleman, so he's difficult to write a song about. So the producer of my record said, I want you to pick 1 year of your grandfather's life and write a song about that 1 year. So I picked the year that my grandfather turned 12, which was his first time in the Nicholas Webster mine in the low seam. And if you don't know what the low seam is, it's literally what it says. It's the low seam at the Nicholas Webster mine was 21 inches. That's why they liked the 12-year-olds, because they could crawl back up in the low seam to get the coal out. So this song is about my grandfather. And it's also a sing-along, and you guys look like the kind of audience that would love to sing along. All you have to say is, life ain't easy around here. I'll say, whoa, whoa, life ain't easy around here. Whoa, whoa, life. You guys sounded like the Mormon tuberculosis choir out there. We ain't in Ohio. Come on now. I want to hear it from your soul. Whoa, whoa, life ain't easy around here. That was good. You got to do that in the bridge, and you guys look like the kind of audience that knows what a bridge is. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, life ain't easy around here. Whoa, whoa. Life ain't easy around here. grandpa was a miner when he was 12, deep underground in a living hell. He got paid for every ton he pulled. Pray to God that the roof bolts hold. Whoa, whoa, life ain't easy round here. Whoa, whoa, life ain't easy round here. Well, he traded in a schooling bowl, a company script, 9-pound hammer he could barely lift, crawling around on his hands and knees, way back in the old low seam. Whoa, whoa, life ain't easy round here. Whoa, whoa, life ain't easy round here. That's pretty good. Here comes that bridge, you ready? Well, the devil himself put the coal in the ground. Life ain't easy round here. And that same old coal makes the world go round. Life ain't easy round here. Well, every day breathing the devil's dust. Life ain't easy round here. Well, there's fire in your hole and fire in your lungs. Life ain't easy round here. Well, his daddy and his uncle and his brother too, they all lived down this deep dark tomb, laid to rest in the number 5 shaft. Just no one survives a methane blast. Whoa, whoa, life ain't easy round here. A little bit louder now. Whoa, whoa, life ain't easy round here. Well, my granddad was a miner when he was 12, deep underground in a living hell. Thank you, folks. Here's a song about a knife. Sometimes you run out of things to write songs about. This old knife comes along with me, jingles with the coins in the pocket of my jeans, folded and ready, shiny and sharp. This old knife comes along with me. This old knife been handed down. My great uncle to me when he was still around. Think about him every time I open the blade. This old knife been handed down. Cut, trim, and whittle, scrape, shave, or carve. Make our initials in the shape of a heart. This old knife cut me once or twice. Not gonna pay attention, you're sure gonna pay the price. This old knife cut me once or twice. Cut, trim, and whittle, scrape, shave a car. Make our initials in the shape of a heart. This old knife comes along with me. Jingles with the coins in the pocket of my jeans. Folded and ready, shiny and sharp. This old knife comes along with me. Folded and ready, shiny and sharp. This old knife comes along with me. This old knife comes along with me. Thank you. If I could just have you guys stick around for just a few more minutes. Our kids are outside rifling through your cars right now, and it's awkward when you catch them. Well, you can't catch them. They're super fast like ninjas. I only bring that up because this is a song I wrote for my son because he told me he liked honky-tonk music, so I wrote him a honky-tonk song. And after I spent time writing this song, I learned that he just likes the women, whiskey, and smoking cigarettes. And that's what honky-tonks have, which is weird because he's 10. Well, I know that you think you love her, but I swear that girl is up to no good. I know you want to give her the world, I don't think you should. 'Cause if you ain't careful, she'll steal your heart. There's a good chance she'll tear it apart. 'Cause gone is gone, never to return. A hard life lesson you'll need to learn. Won't you hold on tight, yeah, and don't let go. 'Cause it'll be gone faster than you know. But I know that you like the music. Some say you got that from me. 'Cause I ran into the devil chasing that dream. So if you find yourself down on the old crossroads, keep one hand on your guitar, the other on your soul. 'Cause gone is gone, never to return. A hard life lesson you'll need to learn. Won't you hold on tight, yeah, and don't let go. 'Cause it'll be gone faster than you know. I wish I could teach you all about words, how they can carry so much hurt. So always be careful of the things you say, 'cause forgiveness might be a lifetime away. And gone is gone, never to return. A hard life lesson you'll need to learn. Won't you hold on tight, yeah, and don't let go, 'cause it'll be gone faster than you know. That's a mighty fine dance in there. Thank you so much, folks. Down where we live in West Virginia, there's a little place called Scrabble Creek, West Virginia. And it's famous for, it's right around Jolo, which is a big snake handling church down there. And that old snake handling minister asked me to write him some gospel tunes one time. And Clint and I used to tour in a band called the Wild Rumpus, and he said, you still touring with them Wild Rumpus boys? And I said, yes, sir, we are. And he said, you can't get to heaven in a tour van. And I said, well, why not? And he said, well, getting into heaven is a hard road, and a tour van just ain't going to make it. On the day I was born, it poured the rain. Thunder roared like the sound of a train. Mama, she cried, and Daddy, he ran. Knew I'd been dealt a bad hand. Knew I'd been dealt a bad hand. Knew I'd been dealt a bad hand. Well, Mama grew old before her time, robbed her of a youth and her mind. She begged me not to go, living that life on a bad road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. It's hard, hard road. Well, life ain't fair to anyone. Time ain't nothing but a load of gun. Devil will claim you as his own. Live your life on a bad road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. It's hard, hard road. Sitting on a riverbank, don't know what to do, say a thing. Beg the Lord to help me, please. Come down here and wash me clean. Getting into heaven is a hard road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. It's hard, hard road. Well, getting into heaven is a hard road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. Getting into heaven is a hard road. It's hard, hard road. The day I was born, it poured the rain. Thunder roared like the sound of a train. That was my Prince. That was my Prince ending. A lot of people say I look a lot like Prince, so I like to throw that in at the end. Let's see. Let's do this one. If you guys have any requests, there'll be a band here next Saturday night, so bring them there. This song is the title track off of my record, Who I Am, my last record, which we have on vinyl, CD, USB, cassette tape, all kinds of stuff. We do have merchandise to sell if you'd like to buy some. If you don't want to buy some, that's fine. We have free stuff, stickers, buttons are free. Every CDs are $10. We'll give you 2 for $20 tonight. Tonight only. If you don't have $10 and you like my music, borrow $10 from your friend. And if your friend is as broke as you, then just ask me nicely and I'll probably give you one for free, just so you'll listen to my music. That's not true. I'm stealing from your cars. So it all equals out, you know what I mean? But that record was called Who I Am, which means this song is called Who I Am, and it goes a lot like this. Whoa! My first car had a big ashtray. I filled it full of pocket change. Dreams where I was bound. Well, I spent it mostly all on gas, driving around way too fast, burning up every inch of this town. Turned 18 and I joined the Corps. Lost my innocence in a rich man's war. I came home to try to shake the sand. A handful of medals and a head full of nightmares. Sometimes I dream I'm back over there where I lost a big piece of who I am. I met the girl of my dreams. The truck stop diner near Abilene. We talked so much we both lost track. So we ran off, she had my kid. She loved me till I did what I did. Not a day goes by, don't try to win her back. 'Time it flies and kids they grow. They both have lives of their own. We don't really stay in touch, 'cause they both took their mama's side. I was wrong in their eyes, they were right, but I miss them so much. Well, I'm doing all right, I guess. I'm the one that made this mess. I'd change it all if I could. And I swear I'm doing the best I can, trying to be a better man. But sometimes it's so hard to find the good. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you guys. This next tune, I think, let's see what we got there. Yeah. This is a true story about a girl that I made up. He's got to tune the bass. A couple years ago, Clint and myself were on tour in Europe, and our first show was in Snake, Netherlands, and we drove all the way up, and we get there and we couldn't find where we were playing, and then we saw a big sign that said composer of Rose, and I was like, hey, I wrote that song. That means I'm the composer. So we went in, there was a young girl behind the counter, and I said, hey, I'm Andrew Adkins, and she looks at me like I was crazy. And I was like, no, I'm Andrew Adkins, and this is Clint Lewis. And she just didn't get it, and I thought it was a language barrier, but it was she didn't know who I was, the thing. And Clint said, he's the composer of Rose. And she was like, oh, come on in. So the reason I tell that story is if there are any musicians out here, just know that if you work really hard, you can go to other countries where no one gives a shit. Mama was a gypsy and Daddy was the wind. Master of 7 bells, purveyor of sin. Her hair was long and black, her eyes just as dark. If you weren't watching, she'd walk off with your heart. You can't tell her no, she doesn't know what that means. You can't tell her no, she doesn't know what that means. Hit the ground running when she was 17. Like a daddy the wind, she just wanted to be free. She never found a place that made her want to stay. She never looked back, she wasn't going that way. She'll never settle down, she doesn't know what that means. She'll never settle down, she doesn't know what that means. Little in a whiskey dancing on her breath, a string of thorns tattooed on her breast, to protect the heart of dear sweet Rose. I love the smell of moonlight in her clothes. She's got lots of love and it ain't mistake. She holds her heart just right so it will never break. She knows all the right words, you can't tell her no. It's easy to give your love to Rose. You can't tell her no, she doesn't know. She doesn't know what that means. You can't tell her no, she doesn't know what that means. You can't tell her no, she doesn't know what that means. Her mama was a gypsy, her daddy was the wind. shoot it up there. All right. Well, it's good to be back here at the Moonshadow. We played the Moonshadow in our old band over when it was over at Accident, Maryland, and this place is really cool. And I don't know how many of you guys know this, but any restaurant / music venue that would go through the trouble of putting acoustic panels on the roof, that's the right place to be. So if you ever want to go to a music venue and you look up and you see acoustic tiles, that means they care about your listening experience. Now, booking me shows you that they don't care about your listening experience, but it's a balance. This song is called the Henry Ford Blues. It has absolutely nothing to do with Henry Ford or the blues. Don't you say I'm sorry, it's just an empty plea. And I stop believing everything that you say to me. All them words you've been throwing around, they're always the same. No matter how much I beg and plead, you'll never change. And if you always do what you always done, you always get what you got. And if you always do what you always done, you always get what you got. So many sleepless nights that I'm left here alone, and I just sit in the darkness, baby, begging you to come home. And you say that you'll be there for me, but you're out running around. And you know better than anyone else, you know where to be found. And if you always do what you always done, you always get what you got. And if you always do what you always done, you always get what you got. Well, I've done nothing my whole life but love you, and you've done nothing but run away. Yeah, and I'm so tired of fighting for nothing. Yeah, and I'm so tired of begging you to stay. If you always do what you always done, you always get what you got. And if you always do what you always done, you always get what you got. If you always do what you always done, you always get what you got. This is a song I wrote a few years ago for thank you very much. This song I wrote a few years ago for a soul singer out of Nashville, Tennessee, named Miss Annie Neely. And then when I was pitching her the record, we just started singing the songs together. So we put out a duet record, because everybody loves duets. Not really. But this is a song I wrote for her, and then we do it as a duet. And she's not here, so tonight I'm going to sing both parts, mostly my part in my voice, and then I'm going to sing her part in her voice, which you'll notice they're going to sound exactly like my voice, because I can't imitate her voice because she's a soul singer, and I'm a big dumb hillbilly. Wish I was a train bound for somewhere, and I'd offer you a ride. I wish I was the answers you've been seeking. I would ease your weary, worried mind. And I wish that my arms, they could hold you, safe from the world outside. My love for you will always be a shelter, a safe place for you to run and hide. Well, I wish that my voice, it could soothe you and give you what you need. I would give you all of my heart, dear, if you would just give your love to me. I wish that my words, they could help you. I try with every single one I say. My heart was made for breaking. I guess you never loved me that way. I wish you would let me take your burden, and I'd ask for nothing in return. And I know that it's hard to believe. Love's the hardest lesson that we learn. And I wish that my words, they could help you. I try with every single one I say. My heart was made for breaking. I guess you never loved me that way. I guess you never loved me that way. Thank you, folks. I make up songs for a living, and I know some of you find that hard to believe. I write songs for a band called the Steel Drivers. If there are any Steel Driver fans here, that's probably that one Steel Driver fan back there. This song is a song I made up for them. And they ended up not using it, but it made me enough money to pay for my kid to go to college, which that's actually not true. It made me enough money to put enough gas in the car so he could drive to his grandpa's house and ask to borrow money to go to college. It's kind of the same thing, I guess. I actually wrote this song for one of Clint's weddings. It's a love song. Most of the time when people hear this, they think one of two things. They think, man, Andrew really sucks at love songs. Or they think, man, I wonder if that dude is available for weddings. Your lies, they taste like gravel. whiskey that's turned. The smell of smoke and ashes, the bridges you've burned. Your silence sounds like a train wreck rolling through my head. The piercing pain of every single word you never said. Your lies are more sincere. Thoughts they dance like a fire, trying to get free. But your love is always waiting, covered in gasoline. You load your words like a shotgun with your trigger happy tone. And it tears through the heart, rips away flesh and bone. Your lies are more sincere. Your lies are more sincere. Just so you'll believe, 'cause you can't lie to yourself. How you ever lie to me? Your lies are more sincere. Your lies are more sincere. I grew up in a family with all boys and all uncles. There were no women other than my mother and my grandmother in my family. And then my little brother went and had 4 girls. And they put me in charge of babysitting them one time. And I never had to babysit girls, so I was trying to put them to sleep, so I wrote them this lullaby. And it did not work, so if any of you guys are parents of girls, maybe could give me some pointers about my lullaby writing skills, because this totally would have worked for me when I was a kid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I wake up, little Anna, wipe your sleeping eyes. Well, I wake up, little Anna, wipe your sleeping eyes. Said, put on your best dress, we're going out tonight. Daddy's favorite pork pie hat. Well, I stole my daddy's favorite pork pie hat. Let's get on down the road before he tries to get it back. Chevy painted primer black. I bought a '56 Chevy painted it primer black. stay faster than the word of the Lord. Well, you grab your dance shoes, I'll grab a Thunderbird wine. Well, you grab your dance shoes, I'll grab a Thunderbird wine. Well, we'll dance all night and have a hell of a time. Well, we'll find us a juke joint and really burn it down. Well, we'll find us a juke joint and really burn it down. Well, we'll wake up in the morning, be the talk of this here town. That's right. Well, I'll wake up little and I'll wipe your sleeping eyes. Little hand will wipe your sleeping eyes. Said put on your best dress, we're going out tonight. Said put on your best dress, we're going out tonight. Said put on your best dress, we're going out tonight. Well, I cut my teeth playing mandolin in a string band, and we used to play a bunch of string band festivals and bluegrass festivals, and people would always yell out. They would be like, "Play something we know, so we can tell if you're any good." And I never did because I'm not very good. But I want to play this song. I did not write this song. This is a traditional song. I learned this song from a gentleman by the name of Arlo Guthrie, if there are any Arlo Guthrie fans out there. Yeah, Arlo Guthrie was doing the Guthrie family tour, and they stopped at Mountain Stage down in Charleston, West Virginia. And I snuck backstage, and I saw his dressing room, and the door was unlocked, so I opened the door, and I went in, and he was playing this song that I'm getting ready to sing. And I listened to the whole song, and he finished, and he turned around, and he saw me, and I said, you're Arlo Guthrie. And still to this day, 15 years later, I'll never forget what he said. He looked at me right in the eye and he said, "Security!" Well, I went down to old Joe's ballroom, corner by the square. They were serving drinks as usual. The usual crowd was there. To my left stood Big Joe McHenry. His eyes were bloodshot red. He turned to address the crowd around him. These are the very words that he said. He said, "I went down to St. James Infirmary to see my baby there. She was laid out on a long white table, so young, so cold, so fair. Let her go, God bless her, whatever she may be. Search this wide world over, never meet another man like me." Just bury me. My high-top Stetson hat, put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so Lord knows I'd die standing pat. I want a 17 coal black horses to haul my rubber-tired hat. 13 men going to the graveyard, 12 of them coming back. I want 6 crap shooters for my pallbearers, chorus girl to sing me a song, jazz band on my hearse wagon, raise some hell as we move along. Let her go now, let her go, let her go, God bless her, wherever she may be. Search this wide world over, booze. If anybody here should ask you about the St. James Infirmary blues. Thank you so much. Let's see, this here we go. This is a light of day. You smoked cigarettes, and I told stories. We stayed up all night. I thought you should quit. You thought I talked too much, and I guess we were both right. Don't know why I didn't kiss you, or why I was so afraid. The spell you had over me. You were tall and beautiful, I was young and dumb. You were so out of my league. But the words come easy in the middle of the night. Something about the dark makes them sound just right. The morning comes and I feel the same. The words, they fail me in the light of the day. I'd give anything to be back there when we both felt so free. But only dreams can take us back in time, and they're so hard to reach. I usually play the harmonica right there, but I forgot to. Well, I wish that it was different, or I would have changed, 'cause my heart still yearns for every word left unsaid and every lesson learned. But the words come easy in the middle of the night. Something about the dark makes them sound just right. Morning comes and I feel the same. The words, they fail me in the light of the day. Words, they fail me in the light of the day. Words, they fail me in the light of the day. Words, they fail me in the light of the day. I don't know where he is. Well, it's in Clint's union contract that he gets a break. I don't take a break, because if I take a break, you guys will leave, which is fine if you want to leave. But if you want to leave, I like it to be real awkward when you walk out. Like I'm singing a song about my dead grandpa and you guys are walking out. I like that. That's what I enjoy. Weirdness. Is Andrew here? I see Andrew Tuck out there. Hey, buddy, Andrew Tuck, everybody. Andrew, I know a whole bunch of songs with GC and D, and if you want to jam out a few tunes, he'll set you up a DI box. As a matter of fact, I got one right here. Look at there. All we need is an XLR and a guitar. I'm going to sing a song while we get Andrew set up to get up here and jam a few songs with us. And this is Clint, my bass player, who abandoned me. We got real lucky over the pandemic. We weren't allowed to tour, but we got hired to score a couple films. And one of the films they send you the film and it has markers in it, and the marker comes up and it's like, we need music from right here to right here, and then you have to come up with the music, and that's what Clint and I did over the pandemic. And this is from a documentary called The Campaign of Minor Bo, and I fundamentally disagree with him on every level, viscerally, and I didn't think he was really a good person. So it was difficult to write songs about him for this movie. So what I realized after watching the movie about 27 times is that he loved his family and he loved where he was from, and I respect that. So I wrote a whole bunch of songs about where I'm from, and I submitted them, and they were like, perfect. And this is the title track. If you go get that movie on the internet or Netflix or a Pornhub, wherever you get your movies, I get 14 cents. Where I come from, trees stand tall, high up on the mountain, proud and strong, swaying in the breeze all day long. The leaves are dancing to an old mountain song. Where I come from, pride runs deep, strong's the roots under my feet. It holds my heart with every beat. It's almost heaven, just as sweet. So take me home and hold me there. Tell the mountains, take away my cares. I'm lost in the sound of the old whippoorwill. You hold it sacred, just be still. Where I come from, stars shine bright. You can't see them all without even trying. They light up the darkest sky. You'll get lost in the still of the night. Take me home and hold me there. Let the mountains take away my cares. I'm lost in the sound of the old whippoorwill. You hold it sacred, just be still. Take me home, 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 take me home. Take me home. We lost our bass player, though. Where's he at? He's back there. There's a 1/4 inch up here. We're going to bring Andrew Tuck. Andrew Tuck is a great player. He's got a band called 18 Strings.
Yeah, we played here last.
They played here last weekend. I think it's over here. I think it's that one. And so if you weren't here, you missed their band. He was playing a show close by, so he stopped by, and we're gonna play a bunch of songs that have 3 chords in it, so he can do fancy stuff on a guitar. Because I don't know how to do fancy stuff on a guitar. I do. I build guitars, and I will sell you one right now. Because Leland Guitars is the name of my company. I make custom handmade guitars for people. If you're in the market for a custom handmade guitar, I will build you one. I'm gonna play an A. What's that? He's still muted. You got his level? This is a song. Anybody? If there's any John Hartford fans in the audience, yeah. I got to see John Hartford a few times. I got to see him in his very last show he ever played in Fayetteville, West Virginia, at a place called Rivers. A guy named Mike Compton was his mandolin player, and he told Mike Compton before the show that it would be his last. And he died 3 weeks later. Yeah. And he was a big hero of mine. I grew up listening to Mountain Stage Radio, and he was on there a lot. And Mike Compton was my favorite mandolin player. John Hartford was my favorite storyteller. And the reason why is because he wrote some of the greatest songs ever, like Gentle on My Mind and such. But then he wrote nonsense. And I like nonsense like this. More time. Well, I want about a kissing and a loving on down. You're the dreamiest gal that I've ever found, oh baby. Gotta lose my mind. Try me one more time. I was sitting there picking up your flip-flop bluesy, oh baby. About to lose my mind. Bring your clothes back home. Try me one more time. down the Hartford tune. I know a lot of those songs. Mr. Clint Lewis on the old stand-up bass. No problem. That's cool. Is that good? Everything good? All right. Andrew Tuck. Yeah. Well, all right. Now we don't know any more songs. So thank you guys. Good night. That was it. That's all. How about something bluesy in that right there? I can do it there if you don't want a capo. No, that's fine. I got you. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I know one verse of 94 blues songs. So we're just going to do that. It's just a one verse. As a fat person, 300 pounds, Heavenly Joy, the real folk blues, Howlin' Wolf, that record changed my life. Yeah, that's right. So let's just do, we'll just do like one verse of every of that song. It would be like, well, the river was whiskey, and I was a duck. I swam to the bottom and I never come up. I said, how long, baby, must I wait? Lord, I need you now, honey, must I hesitate? Gold, but I got the love and to satisfy your soul, cause I'm built for comfort, baby. I ain't built for speed. Yeah, and I got all the things you good women would ever need. This is fun now. This one will pick him up. What else we got? I know this one. I do it in 3 though. Whatever key this is. Well, he just asked me if I knew any John Prine, and I said, well, yes, I do. Of course I do. I wrote a song called The Night That John Prine Died, and I put it on the internet, and Fiona, his wife, sent me an email thanking me, and it blew me away, so I wrote a song called John and Fiona, and I was so proud of it, so I sent it to her since I had her email address, and I never heard back from her. I should have stopped. I should have just. Yeah, now I'm stalking her. I should have stopped with the one song. Daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way you roll. Well, your daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way you roll. It's 11:15 and you're sleeping on the hardwood floor. Well, I see the fire burning right behind your eyes. Well, I see the fire burning right behind your eyes. Just swallowed a candle, maybe some other surprise. Well, I'm going down to Memphis, got $300 in cash. Well, I'm going down to Memphis, got $300 in cash. The women down in Memphis want to see how long my money will last. Yeah, I'm going downtown, I'm gonna rattle somebody's cage. Yeah, I'm going downtown, I'm gonna rattle somebody's cage. I'm gonna beat on the guitar and strut all around the stage. Baby coming, don't tell her that her daddy's in jail. Well, you see my baby coming, don't tell her that her daddy's in jail. She'll probably sell a little pumpkin just to get her daddy some bail. Well, your daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way you roll. Well, your daddy's little pumpkin, I can tell by the way you roll. Well, it's gonna have to live and you're sleeping on a hardwood. Play us out now. Mr. Andrew Tuck now. Let's see, what else? Let's go to key of G. I thought of one in the middle of that song. I was like, I know this old Bob Dylan tune if there's any Bob Dylan fans. He's done all right for himself. Key of G. I don't really know this song. It just came to my head when I was like, I'm just going to make it up. That's what Bob Dylan did. Buckets of rain, buckets of tears. Got all them buckets coming out of my ears. I got buckets of moonbeams in my hand. Yeah, and I got all the love, honey, baby, you can stand. Well, I've been meek and hard like an oak. I've seen pretty people disappear like smoke. Yeah, friends have a right to disappear. Yeah, you want me, honey, baby, I'm right here. I've been meek, hot like an oak. Seen pretty people disappear like smoke. Yeah, friends have a right to disappear. baby, I'm right here. Little red wagon, well, little red wagon, little red bike. Ain't no monkey, but I know what I like. I like the way you love me strong and slow. Yeah, I'm taking you with me, honey, baby, when I go. Here I go. Well, my life is sad, my life is a bust, and all you can do what you must, yeah, you do what you must do it well. Yeah, I do it all for you, honey, baby, can't you tell? Buckets of rain, well, buckets of rain, buckets of tears. I got all them buckets coming out of my ears. I got buckets of moonbeam in my head. Honey, baby, you. I just realized I don't know how many times I've done this tonight, but you guys playing the drinking game every time I do this. Same post. Yeah, it's the same post, everything. I thought of another Bob Dylan tune in the middle there. I play it in the key of A. This is a Bob Dylan tune that I learned from Graham Parsons. When I graduated from college, I went out west because that's what you're supposed to do. I read Kerouac. Why not? So I went out west, and I ended up in a place called Joshua Tree National Park looking for the ghost of Graham Parsons. Two things happened. One, I never found Graham Parsons' ghost. And number two, it ruined my entire life because I learned that day in Joshua Tree National Park that road runners are only that tall. Yeah, my buddy, I said, what was that? And he said, that's a road runner. And I said, a baby road runner? And he goes, no, that's a full-grown baby road runner. And I was so mad.
That's when I learned that pro wrestling was staged.
Is it really?
Oh, shit.
Son of a... I can't believe this. So anyway, if you didn't know that road runners are only like 6 to 10 inches tall, then I'm sorry to ruin that for you. But a lot of people think this is 6 inches. Clouds so swift, rain won't lift, gate won't close, railings are froze. Get your mind off the winter time. You ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh Lord, we're gonna fly down in that easy chair. I don't care how many letters I send. Morning came, the morning went. could not keep all his kin supplied with sleep. We get up to it. Ride me high. Tomorrow's a day my bride's going to come. Oh Lord, we're gonna fly down in the chair. Ride me high. Tomorrow's a day my bride's going to come. Oh Lord, we're gonna fly down in that easy chair. Same chords. Same chords right here. You good? Thoughts of you, they blow in with the wind. They come in so fast. But I'm not sure where they come from, or even how long they'll last. Last time I saw you, you were leaving. Last time I saw you, I cried. But I'm not sure what I'm doing. I never could say goodbye. Darkness seems to remind me exactly how I feel. I know it's been a while now, but I can't accept this as real. Last time I saw you, you were leaving. Last time I saw you, I cried. Well, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I never could say goodbye. Last time I saw you, you were leaving. Last time I saw you, I cried. Well, I thought this would last forever. Forever never ends. Goodbye. And last time I saw you, you were leaving. Last time I saw you, I cried. Well, I thought this would last forever. Forever never ends. Goodbye. All right. Well, that's fun. What else we know? What else we know? That was fun. We're going to play a few more tunes for you, and then I believe our children have sufficiently stolen from your cars. Yep. And then we're going to go home, and we have merchandise for sale. We have free merchandise. We have merchandise that costs money. You can always give us a tip if you don't like my music. All right, Andrew's going to take a break. His union contract is better than mine. Hey, yeah, he's coming back. Don't egg him on, folks. He just has to pee. Valerie's birthday. We can't play it because it's illegal and we have to pay. Happy birthday. You know what you get for your birthday? If at any point you've liked anything I've done tonight, you can have anything off my merchandise table for free. Which is not that cool because anybody who works here, I'll give them free stuff. But it's your birthday, so you get 2. We also, in our tour van, we have an intercom system. So for your birthday, we can just drive around town and say weird things over the intercom system to people walking down the street. That's what we do. You want to do Sweet June? A couple years ago, so happy birthday. Let's do this one. Ready? Everybody. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. To you. Happy birthday, dear Valerie. Happy birthday to you. What's that? And now we're going to do the song Valerie. Not the one that you want us to do, the one I learned from the best of the 60s I got from Time Life magazine when I was a kid. That's what I got for Christmas. My parents were weird. Happy birthday, Valerie. We're going to do a song about me dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A few years back, I got sick. I got the kind of sick that you don't recover from. And the doctor told me that I wouldn't make it through the winter. And I told her that my favorite thing in the whole world was springtime in West Virginia. So I was going to live to see the springtime in West Virginia. And on June 1st of that year, I did 2 things. Number 1, I wrote this song. And number 2, I got a different doctor. Have you ever seen the northern lights in June? With the summers in full bloom. Taste the morning rain upon your tongue while you're waiting on the sun, waiting on the sun, waiting on that sweet summer sun. You throw yourself in the river to clean your soul. You stay there all day long. Fall asleep out under the stars to remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Sweet June, I'm so glad you're here. Winter seemed longer this year. Sweet June, sweet June, sweet June. Have you ever loved so hard that it hurt? given all your worth. Held on too long to goodbye. Laugh until you cry. Laugh until you cry. Laugh until you cry. Sing along to every single song, even when the words are wrong. Smile at every stranger on the street. Dance in your bare feet. Dance in your bare feet. Dance in your bare feet. Sweet June, I'm so glad you're here. Winter seemed longer this year. Sweet June, sweet June, sweet June. Sweet June, I'm so glad you're here. Winter seemed longer this year. Sweet June, sweet June, sweet June. We got time to do one more tune for you, and this is another tune that Andrew's never heard, but he's going to wing it because that's what he does. I'd like to thank the Moonshadow for having us. I'd like to thank you for being born. Happy birthday. You're my favorite one here so far because it's your birthday. You can have anything you want. There's buttons or stickers or CDs, all kinds of stuff. This song, I grew up in Nicholas County, West by God, Virginia, right on the Golly River, if you're familiar with the Golly River. My grandmother used to take us on picnics up there on the old Top Golly, and everybody'd be swimming and having a good time, but my grandmother would never let us go swimming. And I asked her one time why she wouldn't let us go swimming. And she said, well, she said it's because the river gets real wide and the water moves real slow. And all them polyester preachers are out there doing their baptisms, and the water's not moving fast enough downstream to wash everybody's sins away. So if you jump in the water at Curtin Bridge, you get covered up in everybody else's sins, and nobody wants that. Grandma was a God-fearing gal, knew every Bible verse. She lived so far from town that she never went to church. She said she never mattered much, she didn't need to hear the sound. Some old country preacher man telling her where she's bound. Said she'd never trust a man in a polyester suit, jumping around and praying loud with mud on his boots. She said he probably found the Lord when his last job went dry. So he ran down to Curtin Bridge, got himself baptized. Don't go in the water, son, don't go in the water. Full of so many secrets, full of so much sin. Don't you go in the water, son, down at Curtin Bridge. That's what the well, every Sunday in the summer, they all come down to pray. They throw themselves in the river just to wash it all away. They come from every little town, every Nicholas County high. water, just to leave all their sins floating in the water. Don't go in the water, son. Don't go in the water. Full of so many secrets, full of so much sin. Don't you go in the water, son, down that Curtain Bridge. And the river flows, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. You can stand or you want to pray, but you can't wash your sins away. Don't go in the water, son. Don't go in the water. Full of so many secrets, full of so much sin. Don't you go in the water, son, down that Curtain Bridge. Yeah, don't go in the water, son. Don't go in the water. Don't go in the water, son. Don't go in the water. Don't go in the water, son. Don't go in the water. Don't go in the water, son. Don't go in the water. It's full of so many secrets and full of so much sin. And don't you go in the water, son, down that Curtain Bridge. Thank you, folks. My name's Andrew Adkins, Mr. Andrew Chuck, Clint Lewis on that big bass. Thanks to Moonshadow having us. We'll see y'all down the road. Thank you very much.